A local filmmaker has released a documentary that examines race in America. It's called The American Lows, which stands for the American Legacy of White Supremacy. Started in 2013 by Darnley Hodge Jr. of Oxon Hill, the film explores why some value whiteness over blackness. Hodge says the film was birthed out of his dissatisfaction with watching the way mainstream media was covering the extrajudicial killings of black men.
Particularly Trayvon Martin, Oscar Grant, Eric Gardner, Tamir Rice, the list goes on. I am a professional television photographer, editor. I've been doing it for over 20 years. A lot of my clients are the major networks. And so I'm seeing a lot of this coverage up close. And I'm also someone who's familiar with the work of Frances Cress Welsing and Amos Wilson and Carter G. Woodson and a lot of our elders and scholars who've talked about extensively analyzed our condition as Black people in America. And I'm listening to this coverage and juxtaposing it with what I'm aware of in terms of our condition. And I'm just saying these outlets are just completely missing the mark when it comes to what is really underlying the mentality that is causing this pattern of abuse amongst between law enforcement and African-American men. And rather than trying to take on this media machine and trying to, talk to the network producers I know and get them to change the story, I said, they're going to do what they're going to do. Let me do what I know how to do, which is use my skill set to create my own piece that will fill in some of the gaps that I felt were present in the mainstream coverage. And that's what the American Lows film is.
And we'll have much more on the American Lows next week. To get more information, you can go to theamericanlows.com.